Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 1. Another pathetic, disgusting away performance. One that we're sick and tired of, but not surprised about. And we've lost at the City Ground the last game of 2023. You're trying to get 3 points to go into the new year. Can Man United deliver? Can we build upon a good turnaround from Aston Villa? And the answer is a big, fat no. And when this happens, these types of losses, right, which aren't uncharacteristic of us, are they? You know, they're not. They're really, really not. You're almost kind of lost for words at the same time. Like Owen says, Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying? The same thing happens over and over again, where we know that this is going to happen at any point. And after the Villa game, you're thinking, could they turn around? Could they turn it around? And it's the same after the Liverpool game, which led to the West Ham game. You don't get that sense of confidence from being on a high or feeling like the team could have a turnaround. And it's spot on. Like we are a horrendous football team, and from top to bottom, we know that we're shocking. We know that. But what I will say today, and I said it on the stream, and let me know what you think. I think it's getting harder for me to back Eric Ten Hag. It's getting harder, is what I would say. I said it before the stream. I think I said it during it as well. I definitely said it after the game when I saw that. It's like when I run through the reasons of why to keep Eric Ten Hag, they're all sort of geared at things that aren't necessarily in his control, that actually work in his favor, that keeps him there. As opposed to, I can see everything what's going on. He's just unlucky with XYZ, or we just need a little bit of luck, or we just need this one player back, or we just need this, or we just need that. I think it's bigger than that now. I will admit that. And that's where the issue is. And like I said, if Ineos come in, I'm now at the point where if they want to get rid of Ten Hag, I'm not opposed to that. But what I am opposed to is sacking Ten Hag with no plan, sacking Ten Hag right now, tonight, with nothing in place, and getting a interim manager until the end of the season, who they're not going to play for, like Ralph Rangnick as well. It's the same thing. And I'm also not opposed to Ineos coming in and fixing the structure and actually helping Ten Hag so that he can get out of this mess. But then the onus would be on him. He has to show a bit. But to today's game, honestly, there was no intensity from minute one. Absolutely shocking. There was no sort of team cohesion. There was no patterns, no routines. And Forest were the better side in the first half and the better side in the second half. In the first half, did they even need to be that good? No. It was very similar. They had 6 shots and none on target, and we had 1 and 1 on target by then. We wasn't in massive trouble. You've got a keeper like Matthew Turner, who is absolutely awful, who literally gave us a goal and tried to give us more. And we couldn't put him under any pressure. Couldn't put him under any pressure. Pathetic. Bruno, captain today, missing. Garnacho, yes, he did get an assist in the end, but largely missing. Rashford up front against a team like this. We knew it wasn't going to be how Villa was. There was massive concerns that Marcus Rashford had to be up front today. And he actually got the goal that got us back in with a good finish. But other than that, it wasn't a game that was very good for him. He had minimal touches. At one point, he'd had 10 touches after like the first half, I think, something stupid like that. You know, Anthony Dos Santos. Oh my goodness, absolutely shocking. Awful. And then Kobbie Mainoo comes off at halftime. And this is where, even now at the time of recording this, I'm still so mad, but I'm going through to wait for these quotes before I go in, because I don't want to talk out of turn, right? But taking off Kobbie Mainoo for Scott McTominay in that decision, almost a sackable offence. Honestly, what's he doing? And I can't see anything to confirm that. Some people said already it was tactical and stuff like that. What planet did we look at that and say, Kobbie Mainoo's really struggling here, bring in McTominay? And look how open we were in midfield after that. I'm not saying both goals were definitely McTominay's fault, but in the first one, definitely was. He doesn't see Dominguez behind him, takes too long. And the second one, there's, I think we lose the ball from our own counter-attack, and, McTominay's left maybe not engaging quick enough. But what I'm saying is, by taking off Kobbie Mainoo, we wasn't better. Absolute horror decision from Eric Ten Hag. Disgusting decision. Why? Again, unless there's something I don't know, which at the time of recording, I ain't seen yet. And there better be a flipping good reason. Because if it's tactical, and he admits it's tactical, then he has to hold his hands up and say that's on him as well. And another pathetic thing about this team is, like I said, We literally had 10 minutes. Yeah, the game was 1-1 with 10 minutes to go before the added on times, which would have been 20, right? There was basically 20 minutes to go, but we thought it was 10. Can we put them under pressure now and have a good 20 minutes? If we have a good 20 minutes, yeah, good 20 minutes, we can get out of here with a win. Jammy it. Do what we always do, or do what we've done quite a lot and nick it. That's what should have happened, but no. You know, we go on the front foot. Matt Turner makes a save, and from that save, we are at 6s and 7s and can't defend. Pathetic. And you know what? This is why as well, when we have a little bit of a resurgence, like when we fought at Liverpool, like when we fought the other day against Villa, this is why we can never say a hand on our heart, hand on the badge, that these players are playing for Ten Hag. This is why we can't say it. Because in moments we say it proves they were trying, look how they were at it. And yeah, that's true against Villa. But then you get this. Then you get West Ham. Then you get Bournemouth. Then you get all these record-breaking losses that we're doing. Do you know what I mean? Man United have lost 21 games in all competitions in 2023. Only in 1930, where we lost 28. 1972, where we lost 25. And 1921, where we lost 24. Have they ever lost more in a calendar year? We're on course to break some seriously bad records that we've been breaking already. Ten Hag said earlier on today, he said, after the game, he said, the result is disappointing. You are losing 1-0 and get a comeback. And in that moment, we were good in the game. We were waiting for 2-1. And then in a counter-attack moment, we gave a goal away. This loss was unnecessary. Of course it was unnecessary. He says, we hope that many players will return from injury and strengthen the team and squad. Well, of course we do. We know, he says, we know that we have to be more consistent. We have to make our performance consistent and have to do better. A game is 90 minutes and we have to invest from the first minute on. That first half of that 45 minutes was absolutely disgraceful how shit they played. You know that the saying when they say 45 minutes you'll never get back. And then what's even more alarming is the sheer lack of reaction. The sheer lack of reaction after that. In the second half. It was Forest who were the ones flipping trying to force the issue. Not us. Until Matt Turner gave us the ball, we didn't do shit. We didn't do anything. And like I said, it doesn't matter who he plays. So I haven't even got faith that when these players come back, what we're saying. So we're saying Casemiro, Mount, Martinez, Maguire. Obviously, you have to count Rasmus Højlund today as well. Let's say 5. Are all 5 of them going to walk in and start? Martinez will. Casemiro and Mount, you don't even know what Ten Hag's plans are. So who knows? Obviously, Højlund will. Like, who else is there? Who else is there, bro? Do you know what I mean? So look, absolutely pathetic. I'm sick and tired of it, and it's getting harder. It's getting harder to back Ten Hag. I've remained calm for a lot of this, and we have to remain calm because there is a bigger picture. Ineos are here. Things are going to change. They're at the watching the game, so they're versus there watching the shit show, and we do have to keep calm. We are going to get more pain. Chelsea are coming. Brighton are coming. Newcastle are coming again. We're gonna. Do you know what? Right off the season. Right off the season. Right off top 4. Right off top 4. That is definitely what I learned today. Right off top 4. Because there's not going to be any... All the teams that are even in the top 4 now are way better than us. And the teams that we're battling around, they're better than us as well. Fuck whether the players come back or not. Right off the season, right off top 4, and just get to the end of the season. Because that's what it's going to be. So yes, there's more pain to come. I don't know. If we lose against if we lose against Wigan, Eric Ten Hag may as well walk back down to Manchester after that. If we lose at the DW Stadium. But after that, it's Forest at home. Sorry, it's Spurs at home, and then it's Wolves away. Lose those two, maybe that could be it. And by the way those two teams play, we could easily lose both games. Easily. So listen, that's where I stand. Some disgusting performances. And the players are just absolutely shocking. And I just think they're clueless and don't have an idea of how to get out of it. And then more alarmingly is I think Ten Hag is becoming clueless as well of what to do to get a reaction out of them because it's not working. Everything he's doing is not working. Take care, guys. I'll see you again soon. I'm out of here. Peace.